City Boys, we had a good summer this year.
We did.
How we have a good summer though? With who?
The Kelly Clarkson shit he just said. We had.
Look at that. Look how long you taking.
Giannis. No, I'm just playing.
I've seen some stuff where the men have definitely been fighting back. Kevin Samuel had the whole. He one of the hottest niggas this year.
Yeah, he getting fucking.
And the Fresh and Fit podcast too. Fuck with them niggas.
Yeah, shout out them. Yeah, one time.
They should be funny, boy.
Oh, me? Yeah, you right. No, I was kind of lost.
What? What the fuck?
Nigga went straight down on himself.
Oh man,
it was a cold. I think.
Now we getting better.
You gonna bounce back like a young stallion.
Meg.
Ooh.
How are numbers doing
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
on the audio stuff?
I'll show you in a second.
I know at Apple Podcasts, that's me. I listen to that.
Apple Podcasts is where we get our most traffic from, actually.
You know what I'm saying? One of them views is me though.
I like to visually see us talking about the stuff. It makes it just more funny to me. I don't know.
What?
Like we get a whole bunch of views or we get a whole bunch of listens here, but then there's like one country that we keep getting views from. I forget what it is. It's like a European country, but
shout out to
there's
y'all.
one
Man.
overseas.
Big shout out to y'all.
Well, I like to listen to it on Apple Podcasts because I like the vision back how we like.
Yeah,
I do like watching this. That should be funny because I start thinking back to. I can think back.
That goddamn.
I play it every Saturday when it comes up.
They goddamn. I say this shit about Joe.
That's the
science
shit.
Scientist.
That shit was hilarious, bro. I was at work dying. Like, people was calling me and shit. I'm having to stop eating my laugh and shit.
Ooh.
It didn't come out right, but I said
Yeah, it didn't. You good though.
Bro, I want one of these damn
Yeah,
wings,
we gotta
man.
get you like a little stool or something to put there instead of using them boxes.
Yeah.
Or we could just tape them up and then paint them or something just to make it not look like a bunch.
Y'all ever been to Dirty Bones?
I heard of it, but I ain't.
Bro, I need to check out that place, bro. They got some good ass wings.
Dirty Bones?
Dirty Bones in Fort Worth. Damn, bro.
That's the only thing black about you, like wings.
There's a lot of things that are black about me.
Which kind of wings
You like
you
potato
go for?
salad?
I love potato salad.
Hold on.
Homemade is better though. I like the apple.
Better.
Apple
That's the only thing you should eat.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just making sure.
No, he right.
I'm making sure you wasn't buying it
Like
from
raisins in
Sam's and shit.
You like raisins?
No, not really.
I was about to
not
slap you,
really.
to be
But
honest with
my
you.
mama used to put apple slices in it, and like
All right.
that shit was. Yeah, she put little like apple chunks in it. It was so good. Like
In
yeah.
the
Ask him
potato
if he
salad?
likes what?
Potato salad. He can put
I like potato salad.
with apple.
No,
in it.
actually, no. You
Not
know
with
what I'm
apples
thinking
in
about?
it.
No, I'll take that back. I'm thinking about coleslaw. I'm sorry, I take that back.
Okay, because
And that's definitely knock you down.
But wait,
Like coleslaw.
Y'all like the
you like coleslaw. Nigga?
Coleslaw is good.
That shit, gross.
y'all like the yellow potato salad or the white potato salad?
Definitely yellow.
Yellow. I'm
Yes,
gonna
thank
say yeah.
Yellow got more flavor.
What I meant to say
Somebody
was,
put their foot in it
you
with
know,
the yellow
how they like mix it with like the devil's pie recipe. Devil's pie. I'm fucking
What?
The deviled eggs,
deviled eggs
which
recipe.
I also love deviled eggs as well.
Nigga, devil's pie. What the hell you been eating?
yeah,
yeah.
that's a pause. That sounds crazy.
Devil's pie is just like extra chocolate pie. Or chocolate.
That should be good.
I'm
Too.
eating other.
But you
eating
know,
other
you
devil's
get what
pie.
I'm on though.
I don't like deviled eggs like that.
I
All
love
right,
deviled
you
eggs.
lost some points.
You see how I'm gaining though?
Yeah.
No, I don't like. I like them, but not with all that extra shit on them. I just like.
So you just like hard boiled eggs?
Yeah.
I think so.
You don't
Nigga,
like
the
the
extra
little
shit-
shit.
The
little
filling is
Yeah.
all that is the
Too
yolk
much.
mixed with other shit.
I
You
be
know that,
like,
right?
Well, you from Louisiana? You supposed to like that way.
No, deviled eggs with the paprika.
I can
Like
eat
when
them,
they talk
don't
about
get me
finger
wrong.
foods or whatever they call it,
nigga.
finger food.
Paprika.
I'll eat 'em.
Paprika,
It's definitely PAP.
but it's paprika.
PAP is pap.
I think it's. Why you said it so hard?
Welcome to an all new episode of D5% Podcast. It's your boy DeeJay,
That was horrible.
your amazing host for this evening. Here with my fellas.
It's your boy Wes, man. Yeah, back again. Yeah, let's pop. I don't got nothing cool to
Pause.
say today.
Pause real quick.
Yeah,
You say you was gonna wear some more white tees. Go ahead.
You did
I gotta-
say that shit.
I gotta
got
save.
dressed today
I gotta
and shit?
save the last two I got.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Brian. I'm not lying.
We're missing 2 of our accounted for members. But definitely always with us is Lyndon on the 1s and 2s.
What's that?
First of all, thank y'all for tuning in. All our Facebook and YouTube viewers, thank y'all for tuning in. And on that YouTube, we'd like y'all to like and subscribe, to our videos, all of them, please. And follow us on.
Excuse you.
Follow us on Instagram at the 5% podcast. Do not spell out the 5, because you're not gonna find us. Also, you can listen to us. Oh, thank you for listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Anchor and Breaker and Pocket Casts and Radio Public.
Shout out to all of y'all.
Let's go ahead and shout out to Airrick and JoJo. Can't be here tonight, but we still love y'all.
Speaking of that, Eric called me.
Yeah.
It's a quick story. I'm gonna blast you on here.
Today?
Yeah, he called me. First of all, he thought somebody was in my car. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm headed to the barbershop. He gonna ask me to push the show back to 9:45.
9:45. Oh, no, they already at the club by 9:45.
I was like, nigga, we gonna be doing a podcast at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. No, they gonna be already out and about by 9:45.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta. I was like, if it was pre-recorded, then you might have a chance. But since we live, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I have to break it to him easy. Plus I'm the leader. You do as I say. Nah, just play. Shout out to Eric though. How y'all week been going?
Smooth.
Well, how was y'all week?
It was definitely a smooth week. It's hot though.
Nigga.
It's hot. Like you gotta like really start moving a different way when it get to this temperature. You can't just go outside and do normal shit.
I forgot where we was.
Nigga, I don't never forget we in Texas. Goddamn it.
Like, bro, I swear to God, I walked outside one day. I like, oh my God, skin different now.
Ooh, y'all remember that Skintimate or not? Oh.
I feel like you got like a different TV sales.
You don't remember that?
No.
There was like a little wax thing, Skintimate.
No, I don't remember that.
Wait, what?
You don't, cause you don't watch TV. You don't have no childhood.
I don't I was outside getting it in.
Okay, well, you still have to come in and watch TV at night.
What age was this?
You was watching Dragon Ball Z though.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Skintimate commercial? That was what?
This nigga's watching the History Channel at 12
that's
and
some 04
shit.
Yeah.
04? I was 10. I was not watching.
3 in the morning days.
Girls with the bikinis on getting them. Yeah.
He was watching Girls Going Wild at 4 in the morning.
Hey, I'm on all that.
Nah, them girls go wild commercials, bro. Them hoes used to get me, bro.
I remember when I first discovered them hoes, nigga. I thought that was gold. I was like, what the fuck?
It was
like, damn, I need a credit card.
Oh my God, man.
And that was some of the softest softcore porn you ever seen.
I swear to God, I grabbed the phone a couple times and I was like, well, what if let me see what happened.
Bro, y'all, no, go ahead.
Y'all remember them hotlines?
No, I remember them.
Call
The commercials. Yes.
I got the TV that she used to come on.
50 cents a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
we'll talk to you however you like.
Bitch, bad, bro. I swear to God, I'd be like, man, my love. Nah, what used to get me though? The HBO porn movies. You remember them hoes?
Bro, them hoes with the horrible acting and shit.
Oh man,
I ain't find out about that shit till I was like 13.
And they be trying to look like they having sex, but her ass
but
be way up on her pelvis and shit.
Yeah, it's like covered. Man,
I'm like, you ain't even like inside of
that.
Like,
Shit didn't make any sense.
Yeah, man. And then the movie would have them like real seductive names and shit.
Ooh.
That used to get me.
Name song.
Freaking Hot Babe 1 or some shit.
Or it'd be like the Weekend Getaway something or something.
Ooh,
Tropic
Real
Desires.
Real Sex.
Tropic Desires.
What was the other one?
It was like one for real.
It was the one with the all them in one house.
Big Brother.
The fuck is that?
No way.
No, that was a show.
Pause.
No, it was it was a house. It was like a sex house, but it was like
You talking about the Brazzers house? Because they still do that.
no, dang. It's like Was it the Bunny Ranch?
Oh, you talking about Playboy?
You might be. I think I know.
I know it. Yeah, it was a TV show. It was, and they used to follow the girls around or whatever.
There was like a little house, and they'd go in there, and
it was like a sex house. Like
yeah,
it was like a brothel.
Like this is a show. This is a show.
What? Yeah, it was on. It was like on late at night, of course. But they used to go in there, and then you know what I'm saying, they pick the girl, and they go in there and do.
You
what
remember
they
on Harold and Kumar?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
that type of shit. It was like a show. I know what he talking about though.
I thought you was talking nasty like them Brazzers house, cause they be nasty.
Yo, who was that that did them interviews with the rappers where the girls would be like fucking each other?
Oh,
yeah, who was that?
Howard Stern.
Him too. He used to do
something.
Used to be on there, bruh.
He used to have people doing some weird ass shit.
They used to sit on the.
You know what started me though?
Man,
BET Uncut.
That's what it was on BET Uncut.
Nigga, that shit was
but what
wild,
was his name?
Boy.
You know what I'm talking about? It was one interview with Jay-Z where it was two girls like getting it on right.
You might be talking about the Tidra
He was doing
video.
a whole interview. It might have been Uncle Luke or somebody.
You might be talking about the Tidra video.
It might have been.
I feel like it was Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke was on that shit too.
Yeah, it probably was
about
him.
the freaking parties.
Man, hey.
Y'all remember when Tyga started like a porn website a couple years ago? You remember that? And it was called like rackcity.com or something like that. You remember?
I remember that was a website, but I didn't know it was a porn website.
Yeah,
I remember he was fucking Kylie Jenner at 16, allegedly.
I like how you added that in.
That's a great transition.
They totally like went past that. Like he didn't. Like he didn't.
Connection.
They did though. I didn't like that shit. Like she was a whole 15 out here. He was 20.
Hey, he definitely got.
I'm talking about the porn shit. Like this nigga really tried to get into porn for a second, and then
the lime and the coconut.
Yeah, lime and the coconut, nigga.
He fell off for a little while, didn't he?
Yeah, that's after he did that shit. He had to rebrand himself.
He had to do what he had to do. He had to get some money.
That song got him signed to Young Money then.
Oh well, yeah, that did. Yeah. I mean, he's in his pocket now. That nigga found a lane and he stick to it.
I love Tyga's original stuff. I know a lot of people don't like him, but his original music.
That T-Rock shit was
his mixtape shit.
Yeah, his mixtape shit was fire, bro. What was that shit called? He had two of them. Man,
that whole mixtape era is something else, man.
He had the song with Honey Cocaine. I can't remember the name of the tape.
She used to go hard too.
Heisman?
Yeah, well, that wasn't called Heisman, but the song is. He had a song called Heisman.
What happened to her?
Talking about the whole tape itself. I don't know what happened to her, but she was dope.
I used to be in love with her.
I thought she was gonna be like.
Oh my god,
she was cold,
I used to be in love with Honey.
Bitch,
Cocaine.
I'm the shit. Yeah.
I remember that. That hoe used to go hard.
Bruh.
I remember that shit.
Yes.
Because his Rack City thing came out, or like it came up like after that era. Because like Rack City and shit, that stuff came up after his like mixtape.
She was the baddest girl I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, she was nice with it for sure.
Speaking of nice with it, Rolling Loud this past weekend that I should have been to, but unfortunately things happened in my life so I couldn't go.
Can we do that?
We're not gonna get on that note right now.
It took place in Miami, Florida. Actually, hundreds of artists took the stage and made big headlines. I actually have a comment on Rolling Loud. I don't think I would have liked this shit.
I agree.
Did you see the crowd?
I don't like Rolling Loud personally, but go ahead. I want to hear why you don't
like. I'm kind of I'm glad. I'm not glad that I'm wasting all my money on this shit and I can't get my money back for it. But I don't think if I would have went,
you're a little salty about that.
And I would have been in the back or with all them people, I wouldn't have liked this shit.
Oh God, that was a lot of people.
You just don't. You probably wouldn't like festivals in general.
Hell, if it's gonna look like that, hell no.
You like the fair though, right? Like you can go to the fair and shit.
No, it's way different.
Y'all go to the fair because y'all didn't get the fuck out my way. And
knowing what I know about DeeJay, you would not like that type of concert because in those type of settings, when you get in your spot, you in that spot. You know what I'm saying? And everybody jumping around and shit, you stuck. It's going to be people pushing you, man. People getting trampled.
Your shoes are done.
I'm telling you, that too. Shoes are done.
That's like Jambalaya, boy. I wore white Vans to Jambalaya one time. Never again.
God damn.
Yeah, bro.
Never again, boy. Them shits looked like they was rolling through tar when I left.
I seen some of the shoes that people had on at Rolling Loud. Fucking idiots. They were running some heat too.
You gotta dress like you about to go for a run if you go to concerts like that.
And it's like multiple stages too, and you have to fucking move.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Once you lose your spot, that's it.
I think you would like festivals to an extent but you say you don't want to be too far back. But honestly, like when you go to a festival, the farther the spots in the back sometimes be the best spots because that's where you can like sit down, chill. You can put your chairs out, smoke and shit like that, and chill out in the back and talk to people and enjoy the festival. Like that's what a festival is. It's not a concert where you're just here to see this person perform. A festival is more like we got different stages going on and we got vendors and shit, and you walk around and you socialize and shit. So in a sense, it's a lot different. But have you ever been to an actual festival before?
No.
You gotta experience it one time and then.
I think Jambalaya might be cool, but I know.
Jambalaya is cool because, like I said,
it's not as many people, but it is a lot of people. There's the
crowd, like up front, and then like there's shit going on in the back. There's like bounce houses and beer sponsors and shit where they got places you could sit and drink beer and all types of shit. So in that sense, it's cool. Like you can go in and you can watch a show when your artist comes on, and then go back and sit and chill or get some food and some shit and wait for the next person you want to see come on and shit.
But once you get in that crowd, boy.
Yeah. If you get up front, you're not getting out. Or you're going to have to fight to get out.
Yeah, bro. You got to have security pull you over. No shit. Like, no bullshit.
Why niggas gonna, if I'm getting out, why you want my spot? Don't you get your bitch ass out the way, right?
No, it's not that.
And don't even try getting to the front if you're not there.
That's the hardest part. Not even that. Like,
that's some of the strongest when niggas holding their spots, why they all of a sudden get so goddamn strong?
They turn statues.
Hey, that's some real shit.
Bro, man, hey.
I think it's because you get so close to people, you like tense up and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like your body just tense up.
Was at the Polo G standing on the gate, like nigga came
right
right here, and I was like, bro, like I could not move the nigga. He was just like,
that's why we had to break that shit because niggas was getting way too close.
That nigga was like, he didn't bow. It's just like his arm was.
See, I'm like you. I don't even want to be up front because I already know how that shit is. Like, I don't like being crowded. And in situations like that, I've been in crowds where it's so tight that you can't do anything but flow with how these niggas is moving.
That's what I'm saying.
And
that's
shit
what
I do not like, bro.
That,
because you end up 2 feet over here and then you 2 feet over here in like
swear.
5 seconds. And I'm like, nigga, can y'all
when
chill
niggas start,
the fuck out?
When niggas start jumping, that's
like,
it,
no.
bro.
Yeah, I don't think I like
they start
it.
doing
and
that.
For one, I don't.
Polo G came
I like to be in the back.
That shit was.
I don't
Unless
like
it's
to
a
be
stadium where we got seats, then that's different. I can be closer.
Right.
But if we just up in the nope. I'm sorry.
I don't
that's
like
why
to be restrained. So.
as an artist, you ain't
like,
gonna see me crowd surfing.
That's why I ain't like going to house parties back in the day, bro.
I can do a house party
and all that shit, but
grinding on the floor.
That was a different story.
If not, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If a house party is like jumping like
If
that,
it's
or you
jumping,
moving like that, it do be live, depending on how big the house is.
But see, they not as crowded as what we talking about.
I mean, I've been to a couple house parties where he's talking to where like it's no room.
But in most cases, in a house party, you can find a way to get somewhere where you can breathe.
You're right.
Oh yeah,
without any stress and still be part of the action.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Whereas at a festival, you're either picking up at the front or you pick in the back, like one of the two.
It'd be dope. We should all hit a festival one day, like the fellas.
Yeah, we should be performing.
It's live to do like one time, like especially if you ain't been. But like some people really be festival goers. I'm like, no
remember
way.
The first festival that we performed at? What was it called?
Everland.
The first time we did Everland, that shit was lit as fuck.
Yeah.
Every time we did it after that, it was trash.
Yeah, I remember the first one.
But the first time we did it, boy,
where was that?
It was so lit. In the middle of this fucking forest, bro. We drove like 2.5 hours to get there, bro. And we turned the fuck up.
And it was, you know why it was so fun? Because everyone there was like ravers.
Yeah.
People that rave really just have good ass energy and just be doing
and
crazy.
And the stage was dope, and we had like massive like speakers that were like 10 feet tall and shit.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was cool. And it was like, the stage we were on was like in the middle of this little circle, and there was like a bonfire and shit like that, and people was just lit.
Hell yeah.
It just sound fun.
But it was hot in a motherfucker out there.
Yeah, it definitely got lame though.
Speaking of lame, Cola Ray. I'll take it back. Many fans trolled Cola Ray, saying the crowd was dead during her set. I actually think they just be, they'll catch, because she shouldn't be performing her new stuff. Like, she got to stick to her.
Did you watch her set?
I didn't watch it. I seen the clip of them just standing there.
She actually performed her biggest songs, you know what I'm saying? But the part that they recorded just looked like the crowd was dead. Because when I watched it, she was in the crowd, like people were jumping, singing. So I don't know.
I think that's her thing though. I think she get off on that. Like she want to be trolled so she can come back and say something. Like, I think that's how she's staying relevant.
I like how she handles it.
You might need to do that though sometimes. That's how the world is.
Go ahead. I'm gonna say what I was. Yeah, go ahead.
Cause I just seen she did an interview about her ex her freestyle, and she was like, if she can't freestyle, she just gonna say whatever to turn up or something like that. Which she know she gonna get flagged for.
Yeah,
I think people overrate freestyling a little too much, but that's another conversation. But I remember I said on the phone, I felt like she was about to drop an album, and she said she's about to drop one. You don't think that'll, like, you know?
What song? It's a song she got.
Big Purr.
Y'all fuck with her like that?
I think she's I like her music. I'm not a fan of her, like, personally.
The only song I know is the Big Purr one, and that wasn't enough for me to be
No
interested.
Parties.
Yeah,
What's No Parties?
No parties.
How's it go?
Pull up in that.
Damn, that's how they get that. I'm a hustle, baby.
You definitely know that song.
I know you heard that shit.
Bro, I don't even listen to the radio, so unless it's something that I'm looking for,
It's on TikTok.
It's on
I don't have a
everything.
TikTok.
It's on
With Lil
Instagram.
Durk, you ain't heard that?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, damn.
I'm telling you, if I don't like care for you or care for it, I don't check for you. So you gotta like come out with something that's really gonna catch my shit, and then I'll start listening to you.
You'll like that song though.
That's the only reason why I don't know much about her, because the one song I heard, I was like, okay.
I heard some of her stuff with Trippy too back then.
And then all these
She
memes
had a
about
couple
her.
good songs with Trippy.
I was like, okay.
I think she kind of. I don't feel like I'm bashing her. I think she do the bare minimum when making a song. Like About Me, she's not really.
I feel like a lot of people
She's
do
not
that
even
nowadays.
putting.
Yeah.
It's not like it's mostly like chorus. I don't even think it's a verse in it.
It's vibe
I agree
music.
with that. It's her, it's vibe music. Like she leans heavily on the way her voice sounds, and she kind of just says whatever.
Some people just go for sonically, like sonics. So it's like, yeah, that's why they say a lot of music nowadays is lazy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm rooting for her, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I need
That's why they don't like our shit, because we too complicated.
That's true. I do think her album is gonna be good, just because she, in my opinion, I think she makes good songs. Like, you know, I feel like
She made good turn up songs at least.
yeah, I'm saying she puts her all into a project. I feel like people will be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take her
You
out
think she
now.
put
but-
you think she would put it all into it? Like,
I think she will. Like, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Like, from the first 3 drops she had, I was like, I'm fucking with this. And then the stuff she made, like, way back when she was, like, with Trippy and shit, like, I was like, okay, she all right.
I ain't gonna say she have to, but she kind of have to.
Well, she has to. It's her first
Yeah.
LP. So, like, of course she wanted to come out strong, like, out the gate.
Well, I don't think she put her all into it, because she just popped. And
You said she's pop, or
she just popped. Like,
Oh,
she
okay.
just got
Oh,
on
she
the
just
scene.
popped.
So,
Okay.
like, for her to come out with an album this soon, I mean, you just put some stuff out there. You know what I mean?
Or she
Parties.
could have had it in the tuck.
No
the
More
whole time.
Parties was at the beginning of this year.
No, that was last year.
No, that was last year.
That was last year.
I mean, yeah.
She could have a whole bunch of music in the tuck, and they could do that.
No,
I mean, yeah, but once you get like people notice you, you know what I'm saying, you figure out your sound.
Yeah.
This is kind of like of a quick turnaround.
Oh, so like she's supposed to? You think she
I see
gonna
what
keep
you're saying.
making the same sounding?
I
Yeah.
think
Okay.
I feel like she gonna put something new on this album that we ain't heard from her.
What if she come out and just like really rap instead of doing?
That's
like,
what I was thinking. Like she
We
might.
ain't got no samples of that though.
That's what I'm saying. What if that's
That's
what
what I'm
she-
saying.
Which
like,
would be dope.
Exactly.
If she
That would
came
be
out
dope
the
as
gate
fuck.
with,
Like,
all
I get that.
That
Like,
I
all
would
that shit
I would
was
fuck
just
with.
boom. That would
this how
fuck
I'm
with me,
coming.
'cause I'd be like, okay,
Yeah, because that would
we
mean
trying now.
that would mean like what's another example? Kind of
Kanye.
no kind
I
of like when
say,
kind of like
it's wrong.
when kind of like when Dej Loaf first came out, and
Okay.
everybody thought she
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
really rap, but then
Yeah.
she was just like that was just like her vibe song or vibe music, and then she came out and showed that she could really rap, and niggas was like,
Okay.
oh shit. Like, so like what if she do that? Like, what if she put out this shit? This is the shit that hit, and then she come out on the album and she rapping like for real.
No, her freestyle she wrote after that.
Yeah, that whole went hard.
It went hard.
Oh, the
But I
freestyle
just-
where she was like, was
No,
that
she
BT freestyle?
wrote one on Instagram to prove that she can
She had
write something.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was about to say earlier. Like, I think freestyling's a little overrated. Like, because a lot of niggas that go on radio stations to rap, they do pre-writtens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they
phone be in the
yeah,
or even if it's
or
not
they rehearse like they best. Like they got all right. This is this bar, these bars right here,
yeah.
or like my top shit. So when I get on here and on Funk Flex, I don't know if y'all knew this. Like they pick the beats they rap to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they already be like this how like.
I knew that.
Yeah.
They actually they know the beat on sometimes on the XXL.
Yeah.
I think that's a generic beat for everybody. That actually the whoever came out with A Boogie and them, that whole class had written stuff for their freestyle.
Right.
They really
right. And I prefer that. I don't know about y'all, but I prefer you come out and let me see you do a lyrical showcase rather than you try to freestyle.
Bro,
and
those
maybe
are
you
some of
mess
the best
up.
ciphers.
Yeah,
fucking
like
the Shady cipher. Remember that year?
Hoe was fire,
man.
All them hoes was written, but nigga, them niggas was.
fire.
It's about the delivery, bro. If you go out there and you spit it like it's something you just came up with, like niggas can tell, but niggas want they want to feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
A lot of people when they freestyle they mess up too, or like they just saying the basic stuff so they can hurry up and think of the next thing. Like
you can tell when people really freestyle.
Yeah, and
like,
if you can do that, that's fire.
Like go back and watch old Tim Westwood freestyles where he would switch the beat up on niggas like every minute and a half and shit.
Yeah,
like, you can tell when niggas is like, okay,
yeah,
like
okay, it is some niggas in the game
some,
right now that can do that, that have like that much material to where it can go like that. Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga Dre Farr, man. That nigga used to freestyle all the time. And
yeah, Dre used to be an alien with that shit.
Bro, that shit used to freak me out.
Speaking of freaking you out, the baby.
Oh, Lord. You really gotta stop doing that.
His new video is hot.
Fans throws a shoe at the baby following his announcement that Tory Lanez was the special guest during his set. He also received backlash for homophobic remarks and comments about HIV and AIDS.
I didn't see what he said. Like I didn't see the video.
We're gonna play the clip for this.
I can't play the clip because the link you sent me, they removed it.
Oh, of course they did. All right, so
and
I know. I know. I was prepared for that. All right, so
I do know. I think I do know somewhere you could watch it though, because
we'll try to find it real quick. Before we go ahead. I will. Even though I don't, I'd rather not hear it again, but just to give the audience context of what was said. Yeah, man.
You heard?
Nah.
He said.
Okay. I saw it. Demi Lovato posted a clip of it in like this dramatic ass post that she had like all this like fucking graphic design and shit put in. Whatever.
All right.
I'm just being real.
Yeah, she is. She is they now.
That person. Demi Lovato.
Yes.
Shout out to Demi.
Which is that's kind of player.
What?
Like saying they, like I feel like I'm a brand or something.
Oh, you want people to call you they?
Yeah.
Yeah. You say yeah.
No, I didn't say yeah. I'm just saying like this sound like I'm.
All right, I'm not gonna post the rest of the stuff that has her opinions and shit in it, but I'm gonna play the clip so that people can hear it. All right, here we go.
Show up today with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexual transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the Fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
All right, you can get it. All right.
You didn't show up today with HIV.
Go ahead.
Okay, I actually have a. You know, when I originally talked to you about it, I said it's kind of on the DeeJay because he wasn't. I don't think he was ready, so he had to kind of procrastinate. But I actually thought about like concerts, and he also had like a little setup before his when he paid for his show.
Yeah.
I think you either have to go away from that or you have to be smarter about setting up your songs. Because he probably, you know what I'm saying, he was so into the show that he was thinking of his next song, so how can I...
That was the end of his set. He was walking off.
Oh, that was the end?
He was walking off stage on the clip.
No. He wasn't walking off stage. Oh. They were just like killing time, like...
Okay.
Yeah.
It looked like he walked all the way to the end.
Yeah, I actually watched the whole set to see how it looked in the context.
So, you know what I'm saying? Either you be strategic about how you set up your next song and think about it, or, you know what I'm saying, you don't say nothing at all. Because, you know, so you can avoid stuff like that. Because his last, when he did the paying for the extra time, he had a nice little setup for his next song. So I think that's what he was trying to do. But it just kind of took it
with
too
transitions, you can never always. Well, with any set, you never can like expect everything to go correctly. But I mean, you gotta think about it. This is an artist that he's doing these shows pretty much 5-6 times a week. So I mean, he does this all the time. So I mean, this could have been one out of a million times where he could have fucked up and didn't have enough time, or had more time than he needed and said some shit that he probably shouldn't have said. I mean, we've been on stage and DJs fucked up our transitions and we've had to just come up with shit off the top of our head. And sometimes it's pressuring because you got a billion people looking at you and you're just standing up there. You're like, you got to say something because you're the MC. So, I mean, but not to comment on anything that he said. Obviously, we haven't done that yet. But, I mean, I've definitely been in that situation where you're kind of forced to say something.
I can see where that's pressuring, but then you got to think about you in the light now. You got to watch what the fuck you say.
Yeah, absolutely. You always have to watch what you say.
Well, I was seeing like,
but when he said it, he probably wasn't thinking he was saying something that's like crazy.
No,
not to condone anything he said, because I disagree with everything he said. But you know, I heard some opinions, and it was like a lot of, besides the HIV stuff, like the other stuff that he was saying was kind of like allowed in the, you know what I'm saying, like a club. Like he was in a club and people just rocking out and not recording. That probably could have went on. You know what I'm saying?
That's why
I mean, yeah, okay.
To what you said,
okay.
I don't condone some of the things he said, but the whole clip, I don't. There's shit in there that he said that I'm like, okay, that's
like the HIV stuff. I don't agree with that, because he was obviously wrong on that.
Right.
But like,
he also said HIV or any other disease, sexually transmitted disease. So he didn't just say HIV, but he did say any other one too.
Like the pussy smell like water shit.
That was player.
That was player shit before. And
then how many times have you heard niggas say you suspect if you sucking dick?
Hear that all the time in the club. You know, so
shit, niggas you suck my dick as a diss all the time. That's basically what's saying you a bitch.
But I think though, if he wouldn't have said well, let me not say that. I think it would have been less flack if he wouldn't have said the HIV stuff, because that's not true. Like, I mean, it's a lot of people.
Well, my issue with the whole thing, my only issue with what people are saying, because you can have your opinion if you're offended about it. That's you, because obviously he could have worded it better. Especially the HIV part, he just sounded like he was talking out of his ass. But in general, my only issue is them trying to correlate the HIV thing with the whole gay thing. Because like, when did he say that HIV or AIDS was a gay disease?
Okay, it's not that he.
When did he say that?
And I agree with you. I agree with that. But it's not that he. It's not that he did say it like that. But people, like, the stigma on gay people is that they like give each other AIDS and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's been like the stigma. So that's why people automatically tie the two together.
I get it, but that's also creating a narrative, because he separated both comments with a totally different one.
Well, I'm gonna say this too, because
it's not like he followed them back to back. Then in that case, yeah, you could relate them to each other.
I'm gonna say this. I don't feel that just because you disagree with something or like
that you have to express it.
Exactly. The energy that he displayed in that set was totally random and left field. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it felt.
Yeah,
bro.
that's why.
Even
That's why I felt like I felt like something triggered him to express that in that moment, and what he said was hurtful because of
it was insensitive.
It was insensitive, and it was dangerous because it just was misinformation. Like, it wasn't true. You know, like there's been tons of studies and like there's been tons of things that have been created to prevent HIV, to like slow down HIV if you have it. And HIV and AIDS are two different things too. I don't know if y'all knew that. But and also like people live long, healthy, normal lives when they have the disease. You know what I'm saying? So
go get checked.
Yeah, like just because you have AIDS or something doesn't mean like you're just like, no, we can't be around you in left bubble. And that's how it kind of felt when he said it. Yep. So like,
it was random and ignorant, but
right.
Niggas say random and ignorant shit all the time. I just don't like how they're trying to just create a different narrative out of things he said. Yes, it was stupid. He shouldn't have said it, and it could be offensive. But don't create narratives out of something that wasn't there.
Right.
Like, if you want to address the HIV and the AIDS part, do that. If you want to address the homosexuality part, do that. But don't try and tie the two when the man never said anything about the two being created. Like,
right.
To me, that's more detrimental to the stigma of homosexuals and AIDS being correlated, because you're pushing that agenda when he didn't say that. That's not what he said.
Yes.
He made two separate statements, one about the disease and one about you being suspect.
Right. So let's further the conversation. I got you, buddy. Let's further the conversation. So Lil Nas X came out, of course, and
I seen that picture.
Lil Nas X came out because T.I. went live and said that he defended the baby, saying that just because someone disagrees with your lifestyle and your sexuality, you can't get mad at them, just like so we can't get mad at y'all for how y'all sexuality or whatever. And he says that he doesn't let his kids watch Lil Nas X because they're impressionable, and they're pushing an agenda that really isn't the norm, and he wants them to be able to grow normal as kids. And the same thing, and he also threw in the WAP video by Cardi B. So what are y'all's comments on that?
But now you can't even, as a parent, you can't even like project heterosexuality on your children without it being offensive to homosexual people, because now you're oppressing them. Now you're oppressing your child from expressing whatever he is, but you don't know what he is. He's a child. So until he's an adult, I'm going to teach my child that heterosexual ways are the correct way for you.
The problem is other adults trying to tell somebody else how they should raise their child. Because I think people becoming parents at a younger age nowadays, and then you automatically gonna listen to somebody that's older than you. So if they telling you, you need to teach them, how to accept gay people or accept this lifestyle, when in reality, just let him grow up. He gonna accept what he want at the end of the day anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't necessarily agree, because you have to have some structure. You gotta lead your children.
But I'm saying, like, it shouldn't be pushed on them.
Yeah. Ain't nobody in this motherfucking world gonna tell me how to raise my kids. I don't give a damn.
No, that's fact.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah,
I birthed these kids. I made these kids. I'm gonna teach them what I want to teach them, and it's what I'm saying, how I grew up or how I see things or how it's supposed to be. It ain't finna be how this society is trying to portray or whatever. They can learn all that. Once they start seeing things or experience things on social media or whatever. But until the end, like, I'm going to teach them is this and that. And you know what I'm saying? Once they get older and, we communicate and talk about all this extra stuff, then they can form their own opinions.
Right.
At that point.
I agree. Oh, go ahead.
You ever be sitting around thinking about, like, how you going to tell them or have this talk with, like, Grayson about, like, the birds and the bees and shit?
Oh, never mind. I was say I'm gonna encourage him. Hey, go and get some of that, boy.
Yeah.
Was it good? Was it good? It's good to me.
I don't have much of an opinion because I obviously don't
have
any kids. You two are the only ones with kids. But how do you feel about people saying, like, oh, you can't, or you're not, or you can't treat your daughter and your son different? Like, you can't treat boys and girls different. Has anyone ever told you that? Like,
you can't. But I think
especially when it comes to, like, sexual things, because they say, like, for boys, they're taught or kind of encouraged to be, sexual younger. As far as you got a girlfriend, this and that or whatever. Whereas girls, Like how with the whole T.I. thing, they were kind of upset because he was trying to like kind of keep her, you know, more of like a reserved and virgin, as you would say.
Yeah.
So, how do you feel about that? As in, you're not supposed to necessarily.
I honestly, I feel like you have to treat them different because even though we're still human, we're kind of different creatures in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that women can have sex with who they want, and I feel like men have sex with who they can.
Well, yeah, it's opposite.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if you want your daughter, you know what I'm saying, you know, out here, I hate to put it so blatantly, but if you want her having sex or like around a lot of guys at 14, 15, if you want that, then that's fine. If you want to look at it as an equal playing field, I mean, that's cool. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I would rather teach my son that you have power, you have power in a way over your possession. You know what I'm saying? What you have. If you go out here and you're having sex at 16 unprotected, you're going to get a girl pregnant. You're going to have to take care of that kid. You're going to have to raise him and become a man earlier than what you want to. Now your 20s is gone. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole life out here you can live. You could be out here living like your Uncle Lyndon, you know, like a bachelor by yourself, figuring out life on your own, sharing your own space.
Or Brian.
No. Or Brian, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, whoever, like, you know, but don't be like me and have a child before you can even, you know, experience life. So
I put it like this, since I got 2 boys and 1 girl. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to condone my son to be out here having sex.
Hold on, your girl is the middle child, right?
This nigga West drinking a 40 and shit.
And I got 2 boys that 3, 2, and 1. I'm not going to condone any of my kids to have sex. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to be naive and stern. Like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, no, they not doing it, because I know who I was when I was a kid. And I know our generation is so far faster than what we were. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, you're going to be 35 and they ain't going to have sex, because I know it's not. In the back of my mind, I know it's not going to happen.
Right.
But if they come to me and say that it did happen or whatever, I'm going to be open and talk to them. And then that's when I'm going to teach them the consequences of having sex and all this other stuff that comes with that.
The pros and the cons.
That's a good answer.
I feel you.
Yeah, that is a good answer. If you want to know that your child is being safe in those practices, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you start having sex.
Let me ask you this. How would you feel if you found out that you're, say, when do most kids get active, I guess, like 13
14.
12. How would you feel if your 12, 13-year-old kid was having sex? So. Male or female?
Shit.
I was 12.
Would you not be like...
okay, at 12, 13, go ahead. You can say what you want to say.
I was saying I was 12 years old when I started. So I'm like...
I mean, I agree. Like, I think everyone's...
But it's wrong, though.
Yeah, it ain't right.
But it's wrong, though.
Would I sit there and criticize them? No, but I would let them know, like DeeJay said, you know, this is what's going to happen. And this is what could happen.
And you also can create, like, here's another angle I don't think people look at a lot. When kids start engaging in sexual activity at that age, you're now, like, traumatizing the kid. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When you get older, they're gonna be sex addicts. They're gonna have, like, sexual hyperactivity.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
You don't want to, like, take the power away from the kid at that age. Take their innocence, not power, but innocence. At that age, so that I would be devastated. Like, I ain't gonna.
The last thing I'm gonna say though. How do you feel that correlates with what they're like, the narratives that they're trying to push to younger kids now about, you know, like on younger, like they have. I saw on the news the other day or something like that. They have a kids show, like a children's show, like on PBS or something like that, where I don't want to say the wrong word, where a transitioned man plays like a woman on the show, but you can obviously tell it's that kind of person. And she's basically expressing to little kids, you know, you can be however you want to be, and you know, this feelings are like this or whatever. How do you feel? The whole thing,
I feel like it's great to put that on people's heads. Like, you can be what you want to be in life. That's a great sentiment, but then at the same time, I don't think you should be pushing a child to know that they have the freedom to do that necessarily. Because I want them to grow up and live life normally. You know what I'm saying? Figure out how to be a person first.
They be who you want to be, and I'll be who you want to be is totally different.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
who
a
you
whole
want to be
different.
Was like being astronauts. And
yeah.
Now they be who you want to be is.
Because honestly, if you,
I
don't necessarily feel like it's good to be doing that. Because as kids, our children's programming didn't have all that sexual stuff in it. That's what I'm saying. But
why is that needed?
At the same time, when I also look at it from the flip side, because I always try and look at everything from both sides.
It was hidden.
As a child, do you really even know that that's like a transsexual on TV? Like, how would you really know unless someone told you? You know.
Here's why they don't. I'm not gonna say that they sit there and like, oh yeah, I know what's going on, but they can catch a hint.
Yeah, they get they understand things more than you think.
My 6-year-old son is on the internet. You know what I'm saying? True. These kids is on the smart. You know what I'm saying? They on the internet, they on YouTube, all that type of stuff. We was not on that, bro. Our cartoons had Dexter as a mad scientist. We had freaking Ed and Ed, they trying to go get some gum with 25 cents. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had actual Rocket Power. They was skateboarding. You know what I'm saying? We had actual normal cartoons with normal kid shit. That was cool shit. And now, they're trying to push the homosexual agenda. Like, I don't have anything against homosexuals. Like, it's exactly. I mean, it's nothing to me. But I don't think kids at 6, 7, when their minds are not even close to fully developed, should be having those images and those
of sex in general,
not just homos. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's where I agree with T.I. when he was talking about the WAP video too. I was like even when I'm sitting there with my son and we watching music videos, because we watch music videos. Yeah. Like, if WAP came on, I can't sit here and tell you I'm gonna be comfortable with them popping and thrusting on the screen and no clothes on. Like, knowing he watching it, I'm not gonna feel comfortable. Like, either way, you know what I'm saying? So
that's facts, though.
I don't like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I get kind of uncomfortable. If it's a kid in the room, I do get uncomfortable.
Yeah, when we were growing up, like, if something like that came on the screen or something, your parents would be like, "Hey, don't watch that." Like, exactly. Hey, cover your eyes.
You know what? I remember I was getting ready for school one morning and Candy Shop came on. And my dad ran out the room, bro, like fumbling the remote to change it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I grew
that bad.
Yeah,
about to say, that was light work right there.
What were you gonna say, DeeJay? I kind of cut you off. I'm sorry.
Well, my son too. When the Beat King video come on.
Oh God. We're asking for trouble. No, cucumber.
No. What's the one?
You talking about throw that ass?
No, with the girl. What she be talking? Get the head and leave.
Beat King and
no.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when that come on, he'll stare at the screen, and it's kind of funny.
Grace in the food.
Like, he'll come, he'll stop and do whatever he's doing and go to the screen and just stand there.
But that's what I mean, though. They don't know what's happening, but they see a big booty on the screen and they be like,
you know what? I think what it is I think okay, he see you with Haley, right? Or
snitching.
God damn, he don't see me with nobody now.
Before. But you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, well, he's the same as me, so I should like that type. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That's a good angle. Yeah, that's exactly how they look at it. Yeah. They know that mommy and daddy are doing, you know, whatever. They know that there's something there. You know, or just not even mom and dad. They know whoever. Like, if they see two people kissing or hugging, they be like, oh, okay. And then they see a little girl. They gon' put two and two. Kids are smart, bro.
It's one thing to see, like, for kids to see homosexuality, like, at Walmart or some shit. But, like, I think putting it on TV is just a little too much.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it is. And they probably put a song with it.
For them.
Yeah, for them. Like,
I don't care if you want to make if you put it anywhere else.
Cause that's what I'm saying, bro.
Because niggas are adults.
Yeah.
But
You grew up
children's
with
TV,
Fairly Odd Parents. That's some shit that kids need to see. Some fantasy shit. Why you?
I like to see I like my son to see people stunting though.
I just feel like that's the whole topic kids need to worry about. Maybe in their teens and them years.
18. I mean, 16. They're high school now. They.
Yeah, I think when you get into high school, you should definitely.
High school, yeah.
That's the age where you're starting to get really curious about who you are and what you like and things like that. But I also think high school should have counselors for things like that as well. So like a sex counselor and things like that. When we were in school, there was sex ed, but it was just like sex, and not everybody.
It was the basics.
Yeah, and not everybody even took that shit. So it's like,
I was sleeping in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is what it is, man. Just protect your kids, raise them how you want, and
please.
Stop giving into social stigmas and shit, because people don't know what the fuck they talking about.
Make your kids watch stuff that they're gonna be inspired by. How about that? That's gonna teach them something.
Do that, because the schools ain't gonna teach them shit.
At all.
Speaking of schools.
Speaking of teaching you something.
Ooh, look at them transitions today.
I got a question for y'all. If you had a woman who had beef with her ex,
oh Lord,
and you came into the picture, does that beef become your beef?
How long have I been with her?
I'm gonna answer last. Go ahead.
Hold up.
Wesley know about this.
Yeah.
All right, coming to the picture, like we just met and like this is my new female type shit. Or?
You just y'all just met, right?
Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit.
Yeah.
He said what?
But if you really like her, and she, man, I don't give. Man, this nigga ass always, you know what I'm saying? And he be like, "Fuck you, old bitch ass hoe," and you there.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I've been on both sides of the spectrum. And there's only a few.
Go home.
There's only a few ways I would get involved that it would become my beef.
You got to say something to me personally.
There we go.
Okay,
now we're getting there.
Once you say something to me, then it's like
the first time that I had to involve myself in the beef was because he brought me into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once he was upset that there was something there. And it became a physical altercation. Now it's like, what is this? Like he's fighting for you. And if I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna have to deal with this. Like, is this what it's gonna be? Like I'm not in competition for you. I'm not physically. I mean, I'll show you I'm better for you. Like,
never mind.
But I'm not finna fight physically. Have to fight for you. Like, no, I ain't putting my life in danger. Pussy ain't that good. Like, I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? So. Now I was on the other side of the spectrum. I was an old dude, and my kid was involved. So I had to be smart, and I had to be like, I don't want him to see all that action because that's gonna mess him up. So how can I be supportive of this situation? But if I'm just a new dude in general, like 2-3 months or something, and I have to like physically put myself in harm's way to be with you? No.
Well, no, I mean 2-3 months. You can do some shit in 2-3 months.
I'm gonna put it like this:
I don't know.
if you got a nigga that's your ex supposedly, and 2-3 months, whatever,
2-3 months,
into me
this nigga
knowing
still
you,
talking to you,
he's still coming at you and he's still talking to you, and y'all ain't got a kid together, I don't need to be fucking with you anyway, because y'all obviously still got shit going on anyway. So
I disagree with that. Because how long were they together? Was it
I don't give a fuck. Once y'all break up and I'm in the picture, 2-3 months, you should stop talking to him.
Well, yeah,
I disagree with that.
You talking about like just like a crazy nigga that just be
That's what I'm
stalking
saying.
her, or like
if
a
they
nigga
have
that
been together?
If he on some dumb shit, then that's on him. But.
No, I'm saying, but let's say nothing physical is involved. He's just trying to get back. All right, if they've been together like 2-3 years, and we only been together 2-3 months, I do not expect you to be emotionally attached from this person, and I do expect her to be some leftover stuff. My job is to hold this shit down. That's my job.
Okay.
Now, as long as he ain't physically coming around, like if he coming up to the house calling you a bitch, yada yada, that's one thing. But if he like hitting her phone and stuff, like I'm not finna be fickle and be like, oh, well,
I don't give a
whatever,
fuck about
like,
that.
It don't come my business until I like
until I didn't like it
until we agree that we are like together and like we are official or we a couple or whatever. Then it don't become my business until that point. Because then at that point it's not okay. You're disrespecting some girl I'm talking to. You're disrespecting my girl at that point.
Right.
And that's when I can get into the situation.
And
it has to be like a level of disrespect. So if he's just like hollering at her and shit, I'm like, she can probably handle that. But if it's a nigga that's like disrespecting the fuck out of her, then
bitch.
I'm gonna say something.
Yo, bitch.
All right, y'all done?
bitch.
First of all, if I'm outside, I don't give a fuck.
Oh God, though.
What y'all got going?
I ain't got nothing to do.
Don't put me in that shit, cause I'll holler at you. I'm finna go.
Gotta give you more leeway.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all figure that out.
That's some dark skinned nigga shit right there.
If you ain't, first of all, you should already been handled and established.
That should be done.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all still,
if you talking to me, that should be done.
I lie, cause if you baby mamas and baby daddies argue,
I'm gonna say it's different,
but it shouldn't be where there's no disrespect. Y'all should be able to. If y'all arguing and shit like y'all together, then hey,
I ain't getting with no more baby mama.
I ain't fighting over shit. It's too
I mean, I'm not getting involved on that, but if he like strike her or like be like, and you with this bitch ass nigga, be like, whoa, okay,
yeah, I'm
okay,
saying,
all right, big dog, not too much, my man.
Hey, relax.
Relax.
I'm saying it comes into
you can say what you want to her, but when it comes to me,
it has a lot to do with how disrespectful the nigga is getting. Like if he's just blatant, like if they arguing over child support or divorcial shit or whatever the fuck couples do, then that's
so you
different.
talking to a nigga with stripes?
He shouldn't be at. This is happening at our house now. No, that's not happening.
Okay, here's the doozy.
Okay,
you laid up and then he called. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, and he say this, and he say these words.
Yeah.
And bitch, you burnt me. What you do?
I might hit her with a pillow, bro. For real.
I ain't gonna do too much, but
I'm laying there, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna take a mental note.
Especially, imagine like watching TV. You watching TV and all you hear is, and you burn me, bitch.
I'll be like,
after you just got done fucking.
Hey, I'm out. I'm going straight to the hospital.
Y'all wake up tomorrow. Yeah, hey, so we got a appointment scheduled.
I'm going straight to the hospital, big dog. Fuck her. I might set that hoe on fire, bro.
Whoa!
I got mad.
Whoa! It got so dark.
Burn me. I burn you, bitch. No.
I should let it burn.
That's definitely good. That's a sit down talk.
Let it burn.
That's a sit down talk. Like
hit her with that. You go get the chair.
Yeah, you gonna be
you come in the dark house and shit.
So what was that about?
So I heard a conversation last night.
But he said you burnt him at the set. Like,
did he mean like in a race? Because I burned a couple people.
Race? No. For the race to come, did he beat you? Did he burn you? But y'all using candles or what was going on? Like,
hot wax?
Ooh. Hot rocks and shit.
Oh man!
Nah,
shout out to people that's using candle wax in the bed.
Shout out to people that's doing foreplay still.
Oh yeah, you know you gotta play with it.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes you gotta eat.
All right, this ain't the horny test.
Oh, you're right.
What's next?
Okay, speaking of horny tests,
eat the butt.
Yeah, somebody failed it.
Brittany Reiner and PJ Washington. Brittany was accused of grooming. What the hell you be putting in here? This say the PJ.
You don't have to read it word for word every time.
Okay, but you said
I read it
for the read.
I read it and I was like, she was
you
grooming.
You gotta set yourself for me. Hold on.
I would like that.
Tripping. You gotta set this up for me nicely because I gotta read from this. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start writing how you
gotta
talk.
Proofread.
You're right.
And make sure because I gotta read this word from word and it's like accused
of
grooming the PJ Tucker. I mean PJ. So now I gotta figure out what the hell you saying.
She was grooming the PJ.
There's only one him. Grooming the PJ.
Okay.
You should know this.
Brittany was accused of grooming PJ Washington.
The PJ Washington. No,
after couple split months after giving birth to their baby.
Yeah.
The couple started dating soon after PJ was drafted to the New Orleans
Pelicans, right?
This nigga said New Orleans Hornets. This say New Orleans Hornets.
What is up with this topic?
What's going
Charlotte,
on?
you just read it.
The Charlotte Hornets, because he can't fucking type. All right.
Forgot the team.
Is she wrong
You
for
know basketball.
preying on PJ, or is he wrong for falling for it allegedly? Because it's alleged that she's doing it.
I mean, he young, bro. He gonna fall for that.
It's not alleged when you have a track record.
What track was she at?
She's had interviews where she said, yeah, I only date these type of men, NBA players, entertainers. She was with Uzi. She was a hella athlete.
Brittany Renner, that's the chick that be hanging out with Tiana Trump and shit.
Yeah, that's her.
What's wrong with her
she
having a
fine
type
as
of
hell.
nigga?
It's not.
Tiana look better than
No. I actually don't have an issue with anything that she did. She just did what all. Well, not all.
She did.
All city girls are trying to do.
Yeah,
exactly.
she
The
did with a
girl-
city girl.
She did with a
She
city
trying to have a hot
girl
girl summer.
And then PJ being a young man, you know what I'm saying, just getting some money and getting to the league, he fell for it. He thought he was special.
It
He ain't got
happens.
no money. Well, he got
It's coming.
rookie contract money, but he ain't got no.
So wait, they said that they're saying that she groomed him. Explain
Right.
this.
Yeah.
Explain this.
You know what
The
grooming
only
is,
grooming
right?
I know is like you trying to groom like
No,
a
like,
underage
She got
child.
with him as soon as he was coming to. He got into the league when he was like 18.
Yeah, giving them
Okay.
ideas.
Yeah.
Like, raising them to.
When you're 18,
Okay.
your brain ain't fully developed till 24. So when you're 18, you really kind of is a kid still. Like you're trying to figure shit
Okay.
out.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you could
Yeah.
use that term for other
So
Oh,
what?
yeah.
older people.
What if he put her on child support? Then what?
He's gonna lose this battle because even if he does that,
Ain't it like 90%
there's still
of the time the women win?
she still has a ties to him for the next 18 years at least.
True.
She bad though.
Hell, she's not that bad.
No, she bad.
She bad, boy.
She's ran through though.
I mean, she bad though.
You're not gonna say nothing because Kanye.
I wouldn't marry. Well, I'm not talking about nobody wife.
Okay.
But I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so a woman is a woman. It's a beautiful black queen.
You know how many black queens I heard that are beautiful? A lot. It's been with that much
Okay,
money.
You gonna judge about her past or judge about her future that's becoming?
Light skins with money that can dunk can get any pussy in the world. And say I'm lying.
Okay, but she bad though.
No, she is bad. I'm not mad at her. She did what she was supposed to do.
Okay, why he couldn't do what he's supposed to do and get a baddie?
Cause now she left him like right after that. Now that the baby here, boom, hey, back out here.
How you know it's because
I'm
of
gonna
that?
go with
Why
that
he couldn't have an argument over some cheese grits or something?
Wait, so a woman's body count doesn't matter to you at all when it comes to marrying
Nah,
someone?
I ain't say me now. No,
Oh, okay.
don't put me in there.
I was about to
You
say.
thinking it's PJ?
Yeah.
I mean, at 20
it's
years old, I probably would be dumb enough to do that. But now, hell no.
Why he gotta be dumb?
Cause that's dumb.
Why he couldn't just say, "Damn, you trying to get me some?" I'm finna.
Cause
So what he gonna do
okay,
now? So what's
you
his
know,
plan
What if
now?
he?
Wait, what?
you know you did some dumb shit when you was
Wait,
20.
She was grooming him since he
Yeah.
was 18. And when did they have a kid?
They just had a kid.
Oh, just had a kid.
What if he slut her out?
Jesus.
Oh, he definitely did that. Oh, well, of course.
See, it's a win-win.
I'm just because I fuck somebody don't mean I win all the time.
He don't-
Because if you can't fuck again, then you gotta lose.
He probably can get. Come on now, he probably can get it again. He can't hit that. How many times he done knocked her
Bro,
socks off?
she is going crazy on these niggas. Like, I don't think he gonna hit that again.
He probably was.
I gotta agree with Wes.
Bro, she gonna be with Brandon Ingram by
I don't think
training camp.
she the type. I don't think she, boy.
Wait, okay, so I'm sorry, I don't follow these people, so I'm confused.
I don't think
so,
she gonna go back.
So wait, so she was grooming him since he was 18.
Allegedly.
Allegedly to
Yeah.
what? Get into the NBA to get
No.
into the NFL?
Okay,
To
grooming
get-
is this.
Okay.
Grooming is what.
I know what it is. I'm
He's
saying
not
what-
giving you context.
That's what I'm
okay,
saying. What is-
she used to post like
Yeah, go ahead.
the easiest way to come up is to go get an athlete and get pregnant
Okay,
by
yeah,
him. All that. She
that's
used
something
to
I
tweet.
recognize her for. Yes.
She
Yes.
tweets stuff like this. So it's kind of ironic that she got PJ Washington and got with him and they had a baby and then all of a sudden they split. So now
And how
I
old is he
guess-
now?
He's 22.
So when were they together?
I'm guessing from what I was reading, like the last couple years.
I thought she was single this whole time.
No, they've been. Oh, that
She act like it.
If they've been dating, that's a whole relationship. 3 years is a long time.
That
You mean
is
to tell
on,
me
that's
they've
on
been
him
together
at
for
that
years?
You mean
point.
to tell me she couldn't have got pregnant in that first month in order for her to come up? Now,
But she didn't, though. You know, having a baby is a complicated thing. It takes a little luck.
Sometimes
she probably got what she wanted.
It's a little turkey based.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta wiggle it around in there and drop a couple extra drops.
But if you're doing it all the time, nigga, eventually it's gonna hit.
First of all, they've been together for 3 years. They common law married in Texas.
That's true.
That is very true. But they might have been on and off. You never know. You know how free she is, and you know he an NBA player, so he on the road and all that.
But that's a different lifestyle.
There's no proof out there that she been cheating. It look like they've been.
I take back my perspective because the last kind of 2 years did fly by fast as fuck.
What I'm saying, man.
It doesn't really because when you say 3
Not
years,
for me.
I'm thinking it's longer than it has been. So I don't. Yeah, I get that. Because I really haven't kept up with her in the past 2 or so years, but when I remember her being like popular or popping, I remember it being because she was like that.
That's what I'm saying.
She was like a city girl.
Her track record.
How you know? It's first of all, it's alleged that she been with all these dudes, and how you know she just didn't write these
Negro, please.
She say that shit.
Okay, anybody can say anything. I can come out here and say
Why would a woman lie on her top like that? You know women don't do that.
Because it's a sell a book. Why not?
Bro, you know
women is not gonna lie on her top like that. I know that for a
serious?
fact. No woman has ever been like, "Oh yeah, I fucked 67 guys."
Especially they body count, niggas.
They can lie. So people
they can, but they won't.
How you know
they
that?
not. Most women not gonna say
that. But I'm
that
saying,
much.
typically, a woman is not gonna raise her body count.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they gonna lie, they gonna lower it.
They gonna lower that shit.
She said that to sell a book. Oh, I'm finna say all these niggas just so they can think.
Nigga, didn't she do like a scene with Tiana Trump or something? Weren't they?
Let me send that to the group chat.
No, she ain't no porn
I was about to say if they
star.
did.
She
had an OnlyFans or something, didn't she? She used to do something.
Send it to the chat.
We ain't gonna throw that out there on this beautiful black queen.
I like to see.
Hey, come on. Hey,
They
come
all be
swing
doing
my
that.
way
I
and
don't give a fuck.
come do that to me and see how.
DJ, do not bring her around us,
Please.
please.
If you bringing anyone,
bring her around us.
if you bringing anyone around, just bring
Come sit
Tiana
right there
around.
beside Mariah. Let's have a
Yeah.
Bring the throat goat around.
Yeah, you actually. I'm not thinking smart. Yeah, I would love to have her on the show.
Shit, turn your whole life upside down.
I'm a faithful man. My girl's good.
I'm just saying if you were single, like.
I mean, what? Oh, you're okay. Let me be very clear. I'm splashing, but I'm not getting her pregnant and tying myself to her. No.
Well, now see you say that, but if that pussy good,
Nigga, rap.
It's not that good. For me to know who she is, like it's like her and Tiana.
What if it is though?
that
It's
shit might
no-
be.
For all
it's
them,
not.
all them allegedly to be in there, it had to be some type of.
That shit might be that
Ain't nobody
golden arch.
spending. Ain't
She
nobody.
fine, like in general, so that'll make you want to hit.
She might-
You don't know how the pussy feel. You just going off what she look like. Oh yeah, she bad, and then you hit it, be like, oh my gosh, she got some good. The pussy and how to look, you know, it's two different things.
Yeah,
She
because
can
you
look
can be
good
fine
and
as
have
hell
some
in that
mad.
pussy.
You right.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Oh, I done struck a deal.
Oh Lord.
Hey,
You want to make a
he's
deal?
out here now, y'all.
I'm gonna call the
That
banker
boy
now.
out here.
Oh man.
Get the bouncers 'cause
man.
he out here.
Simone Biles.
She flipping.
Play.
Stop. Y'all niggas will take it off tonight.
Simone Biles. You ever talk about that?
All I gotta say is I agree. Girl, if you gotta take time to work on or protect your mental health and your physical health, do what you gotta do, girl.
I agree. You go ahead and read it if you want to.
Okay,
If
Simone
I
Biles,
wrote it
the
right.
Because they out here tripping on her.
4-time gold medalist. She got more gold medals than that.
She has 4 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze, from what I researched.
She eating. She was.
So what's
she
this
was
picture I seen with all them golds on her neck?
She probably borrows some.
Where she done balled him? Look that up. She got a picture.
Look
with
how many gold she has.
all them. She got a picture with a lot of gold medals around her neck. I just saw this.
I know the picture you're talking about, but from what I seen, she has 4 gold, 1 bronze, 1 silver.
Y'all
Probably-
seen
probably
that?
last time she did
It was a video she had put out, and it was pretty much like she was saying, "I'm sorry if I'm better than everybody. I just work harder than everybody."
Is this correct? It has to be.
Let me.
That's for this year.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 4-time gold medalists withdraw from the Olympic Games for mental health reasons. West put quotation marks. Mental health reasons.
That's what she
There you
said.
go. Total of Simone Biles is an American athletic gymnast with a combined total of 31 Olympic and world record championship medals. So they may not have all been Olympic medals, but they were probably all gold.
Yeah, see how
trying to diminish a black queen.
You don't just get
into something else, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't just get.
You are something else.
Having a little bit of record.
So, she's saying her mind and body aren't in sync.
Yes.
You just said.
Which, if you're an athlete,
you heard
that needs to
what
happen.
now?
She had made like a little promotional thing
that she was like better than everybody.
Yeah.
Bam.
Don't be careful. Well, go ahead.
Cause I heard somebody's opinion on this.
Okay.
She put all that pressure on her. Damn.
Jesus. Right. Get comfortable, my nigga. Shit.
She put all that pressure on herself, saying she was the GOAT. And you had all the GOAT stuff on.
Fix the couch.
So.
Just pull the thing up.
So I feel like.
Cause you know how she like to chew on that damn thing.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
Boy, she ain't talking.
Since you put all that pressure on yourself.
Okay.
You need to come and perform.
Okay.
She was just, hear me out, before the Olympics even started, she just did some phenomenal flip that no one crazy, ever did ever.
I seen it.
That shit was wild.
So if you can do that, how now we're not in sync?
Well, think about all the stuff that she's gone through since that stuff happened.
Yeah.
And that just happened like last month. That flip.
Yeah, that was last month.
Yeah, but I'm saying after with all that stuff where she was she thought she couldn't play because she was smoking, and then everybody talking about her, and then her being in headlines.
That's a different person.
All this, what?
Shikaria? You talking about Shikaria?
Who are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about Simone. I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about her. I thought we switched.
I was like, what, she smoke?
I thought we switched people.
I'm like, damn, I didn't know she did that.
I would say, okay, this is why I feel for her in a way. What people don't take into account and people really don't pay attention to is the hardships that someone of her stature has to face. So she's the most popular gymnast in the world. Not even the most popular gymnast. She's one of the most popular athletes in the world. So everyone's looking at her, their eyes on her. The 5% podcast is talking about her, why she ain't perform and show up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious. No one's talking about us. Like, it's a lot of pressure on people of that stature. Like, and she's doing a dangerous sport. Like, you just said she did a flip that no one ever seen before. And I seen the flip. It looked fake. Like, it looked like there ain't no way she did that shit.
Like, bro, that was
you know what I'm saying? Like,
now imagine her trying to do that, but not in a good mental.
That's what I'm saying. If she feels that her mind and her body are in sync, and she feels like because I don't know if you knew this. I knew this because I knew somebody that did gymnastics. I'm not gonna say her name, but yeah, she got my kid. Fucking.
Whoa.
When you jump and you do those the twisties that they call them, you lose sight of where you are in the air. If you don't trust your body, you know what I'm saying? There's no way you're gonna be able to perform that safely. Like, you're really gonna mess yourself up bad. Like, so if she's not 100% confident that she can perform that mentally and physically, then I don't think she should be doing it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, she shouldn't have put that pressure on. She should have just let, her fame take care of herself. She allegedly came out and said she was the best gymnast all time and all this stuff.
Which is true.
So, just like, okay, we got LeBron. When he had the 2011 stuff,
yeah, it
was a lot of pressure on him the next year to go out and do the same.
But why he didn't perform in 2011, right?
Yeah, because he was anxious on it. That's just finished. He was seeing it, like he saw it, and then he was getting ready to celebrate. So he kind of.
That's not why.
I don't.
Go ahead. Before you say that, the reason why LeBron melted was mental health. Like, no bullshit. Like, there's actually a fucking
niggas just making excuses.
No, you can Google that. There's actually a report on that. Like, someone wrote a report on that. Like, mentally, I don't know if it's true, but they were saying that like they had to put him on medication or something.
Yeah,
like
he had to be sedated and all that.
So yeah, they had to be, I'm just saying.
Okay, and that those reports are true, but it happened because you get anxious, like, okay, ooh, this finna happen. Whew. So your anxiety and shit go up. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course it fuck with him. You know what
That's
I'm
the
saying?
same. That's the same thing with Simone.
I was gonna say I just don't agree with her. With you necessarily saying she shouldn't have necessarily put that kind of pressure on her because I don't necessarily think it's putting pressure on her because as an Olympic gymnast, you're used to pressure. So she wouldn't be there in that situation without fighting through pressure. So I don't necessarily think it's she's having a mental breakdown because she put too much pressure on her and now she doesn't know what to do.
You just feel that because she's done it so many times before that she should be able to just do
it. But you don't know exactly what her mental state is.
I don't know her mental state. No one knows her mental state.
We know she could be lying. Making this shit up. I ain't gonna lie, she could be, but I'm just saying like, if it was messed up.
I'm saying like, this is what we have to take into account. All right, athletes. Okay, say for instance, LeBron. He say, okay, I don't feel like doing this. He going to have kind of like, I don't feel tonight, guys. I ain't gonna come back at that. Y'all got it. Is he gonna give some of that money back?
No, not necessarily, but you're not paying. I get what your point is, but you're not paying them for what they're doing in the moment. You're paying them for what they did leading up to that contract.
We paid him to go out there and perform.
Yeah, but what you're saying is, are you going to get some of that money back? No, because I earned that money over the last 3-4 years.
I know
not what I'm doing right now.
Okay, so if she don't perform, she's dropping out all her stuff. Is she still going to get paid?
She's not getting paid to do the Olympics.
They should treat it exactly like as if it's an
injury. You get paid to do the Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
They should treat it as if you were injured. So I mean, it's the same thing. If you mentally are ill or you aren't mentally stable, it's the same thing as being injured or like you can't, or like a football player getting hurt, or whatever. If you got to sit out of a game because you're injured, it's the same thing as sitting out because you're not mentally.
I agree with that.
I think that is.
Take that in football and basketball.
They're not gonna take that in football and basketball, but they might nowadays.
They definitely are, because there's been tons of athletes that came out mentally not to sit out. Kevin Love, Kyrie, Paul George.
What they need to do is
the list actually goes on. Dak Prescott in football. Yes, Dak Prescott.
They need to stop acting like
the tight end. Yes, the tight end for the Ravens now, Hurst. He had to sit out because of mental health. Like. They're taking it, and especially in football when you're getting hit in the head.
Yeah, they're taking it more serious in football.
No, Dak was one of the.
This is really my problem. Shit, I don't get to take no mental health break at work.
You also not getting paid $1 million fucking dollars.
I'm getting paid good.
I also think a lot of people just don't understand because they're either they're really mentally stable or they've never had to deal with a situation where they felt like they're not in control. Yeah. Emotionally or mentally or whatever, and it's like, okay, well, until you feel that and you're in a situation where you're crippled because of like a mental situation, then you're not going to know how to react to that.
I don't even react to those people because I'm like, you obviously don't, you just never been through nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the brain is, even though the brain has literally the control of everything that we do, it's still the most undiscovered part of our body. Like, we're still trying to figure out how it works, what parts of the brains we're actually using, yada, 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 how when this part of the brain's messed up, it affects, like, just your everyday normal function. Like, so that's why mental health is such a big deal right now, because we're finally starting to look into that. And like Lyndon just said, like, mental health is getting treated just like twisting an ankle or something like that, like as it should be, because if mentally,
look,
go ahead.
Not to step on what you're saying, but your mind controls your body,
right? Yeah.
So if your mind is not right, it's not going to control your body, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't say it's not a serious injury or a serious situation because
I can kind of leeway on that because sometimes when your mind not right, you do be at your best.
No,
not necessarily.
No.
You thinking about being intoxicated? That's different.
No. I'm thinking about think about yesterday when I got extra mad, and then the next game it was what I'm saying, like a whole different person.
But that's not,
I get what you're saying,
you're
but
making our point because what happened?
I get what you're saying.
What happened when the incident happened? You focus more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It puts you in your zone because.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like sometimes it can help.
Yeah.
If you use it right, you know what I'm saying? Like depending on how you control your mind.
Well, she wasn't.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
She was she's losing confidence.
Yeah.
Hers is a confidence issue. Yours was okay, you just pissed me off. Now you finna get it. And sometimes that makes you better.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because some people with mental health, you can also be very easy to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Like a short-tempered person. You see what I'm saying? Like Joe, for instance.
Okay.
Not to put him out there like that, but like the simplest thing would take that nigga off. So like.
But he doesn't do well when he gets angry. Yeah. So okay. I agree with that. That's a good angle.
But I do agree with you in a certain sense. People can use emotion or mental
health.
Their mental situation to benefit situations if you intend on doing that. So I understand how people can sometimes get angry and then, or like in a game, if you're competitive and you get angry,
exactly,
you're gonna probably do better. But that's more so of that's not necessarily mental health or like a mental health issue as it is you're just using emotion to better your situation.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like you can't even like think straight because your anxiety is just running through the roof. Like that's something completely like it's hard to explain to people if you've never felt that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've never been so like confused and just like mentally out of it to where like you can't even move and you just
I
sit
say
there.
like if you ain't never been in your car driving and just zoned out and forgot you was driving, then you can't really talk to me.
I mean,
it only happens when I'm drunk. I take it back.
I'm just saying, like the mind is crazy.
Not condone drinking and driving.
The mind is crazy, and like we only use like 10% of it. So like you just
100% of mine.
Well, we use 100%. Well, we be filthy.
But what you talking about? That's just zoning out, nigga. You just.
Well, I deal with a lot.
I be doing that shit too.
I deal with a lot of my mental issues. I have to be alone. Like I lay it all out in front of me, and then my mind just start.
Okay, like
that's how I do that too.
Through situations, and then it kind of works itself out. It talks me, like what I'm saying. If I have a problem with something, I figure it out. Like I can do this.
You put all the pieces
happen,
together.
And this can happen. This can
you have
happen.
good mental.
Now
You have good mental.
Let me ask him a question though. Now imagine you're as famous as Simone Biles though. You said how you deal with you like to be alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means you can't get on your phone because as soon as you get on Facebook, you're gonna see DeeJay
Comments.
drops out the 5%
drop out.
You don't know that though.
I don't never quit on shit.
That's true. But you also
you did quit that one game.
If you have the same pressure as her, right?
He quit the last game. We still have 4 seconds to go.
That's because y'all trash.
No, make your point.
No, what I'm saying. What I'm saying,
go
like,
ahead.
what I'm saying, like, say, you come and you don't perform at your best though, and then you can't get on Facebook because you see people talking about you. You got people calling you. You good? Like, all
you're on the news.
You're on the news.
Oh,
everything.
shit.
Like
DeeJay got a little dick.
it's just a whole different type of pressure, and it's easy for us to say that because yes, we're public figures and we have a little name, but like. We don't have
we Z-listers, nigga.
We have nowhere near the type of
Stop playing.
clout she has. So
okay, so all right, just take for instance when I shoot bad.
Okay,
and
let's say you're in the NBA when you shoot bad.
Well, I shoot bad at the gym, so
okay.
it frustrates me. But I try to figure out a different way to get back focused.
And you can do that even though people are talking bad about you, like in the post-game interview, the internet, TV. You say that, but it's hard. You got fans like in a real game talking shit.
Fuck y'all, nigga.
You got trade talks, all that. You can deal with all that.
That's cool.
Hell no.
Can you move that mic from in front of you?
That's cool, player.
Come here.
We good.
She was like, nah, nigga.
Speaking of trade talks. The Lakers traded for Russell Westbrook yesterday. The Wizards will receive Montrezl Harrell, Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and 2.
Future.
No, the Lakers received 2 future second rounders with Russell.
Where did Tristan go?
Fact straight. You know what?
I just seen Tristan Thompson went
I'm
somewhere.
gonna strip him of his job title.
Yeah, actually.
How you feel about Russell going to the Lakers to join up with the LeBron James and Anthony Davis?
I like it. He might win a championship this year.
Might.
He might. He might.
Will.
There's a lot of contenders.
I don't
the
like
Bucks still they still live.
Well, like I told you, LeBron has the best IQ in basketball that I ever seen. Okay. So they had reportedly they, you know what I'm saying, met at his house and agreed to put their differences aside, which I think is probably like Russell.
That's some real nigga shit.
And AD. Well, let me go to you, Russell, first. Bro, if you come on here, I'm going to get you there. You just got to do what I say. AD, you got to play them center minutes and get your ass healthy. And then, hey, we can bring another one home. All you got to do is follow my lead. I feel like, and you know.
He got mad.
And you know, as a LeBron fanatic.
Okay.
All of the players that got what LeBron did what? Got what?
I got a ring.
They did.
Substantially
better.
That is not true.
better. Who haven't?
Chris Bosh did not.
He did.
Chris Bosh did not get better. He played a lot better as a solo star in Toronto than he did with the Heat. He just became a champion. No. That's the same Chris Bosh that. That's the same Chris Bosh that has 0 points in Game 7.
I got him.
That's the same Chris Bosh.
So Chris Bosh solo not winning a ring, or Chris Bosh accepting the role and winning a ring.
Of course, he's gonna win with LeBron and D Wade, but as a solo star, he didn't do nothing.
He got better. He got smarter. Got smarter basketball IQ.
He did get smarter.
Make winning plays. Get the rebound, pass it to Ray Allen.
Chris Bosh got hurt in their first championship run, and then they still went and run the ring without him.
Listen, if he would have got that rebound and he was playing with Toronto, he probably would have shot it instead of passing to Ray Allen.
No, he wouldn't have did that.
Yeah, he would.
It had nothing to do with LeBron. No, it did not.
Yeah, LeBron.
He would have seen Ray Allen and be like, yeah, this is the right thing to do.
No, he wouldn't.
If LeBron retire, you think he gonna coach?
That was a good ass pass.
No, he's gonna own the team.
He gonna. Me and him gonna own a team together. I think
anyways, West
working together.
Coaching is not enough power. He wants to own. But it's okay. Okay, this is my issue. Now you said LeBron has the highest IQ in the game, and I agree with you. Okay, Russell Westbrook has one of the lowest IQs. Okay,
no, you don't.
Come on now.
I don't know about that.
How you have one of the lowest IQs averaging triple double? That means you.
That's all skill. You don't need IQ to average a triple double.
Yes, you do to be able to pass.
You do need IQ.
You getting passes and rebounds.
You need IQ to be able to manipulate the game into your benefit and to make the parts around you better. And Russell Westbrook has never done that.
Bro, he had. Okay, we not finna. Okay. Let me break this down.
Please do. I need to understand.
After KD left, who was on his team?
Victor Oladipo, Steven Adams.
Them winning players, right? Okay, who was after that?
When he went to the Rockets?
No, who was after Victor Oladipo? Who they traded him for?
Didn't they have like
Paul George?
Paul George. Wait, yes.
He's a winning player, Wes.
Yes.
Playoff P's a winning.
Now hold on, no. Before you do that, before you cap,
the Clippers did good, but
no. Before he cap, Paul George on the Indiana Pacers was a winning player.
No.
Before he capped, he was a winning player of the Indiana Pacers. When he went to the Clippers, and Kawhi went down. They only got to the playoffs. When Kawhi went down, didn't he held them afloat?
He did.
Come on,
give you that.
He just had a bad stretch.
Okay,
that 1 year.
And he was a part. He was a part of the stretch when he was on the stretch with Russell Westbrook. You can't sit here and just blame Russell all that. Playoff P was playoff P with Russell too.
We can look at the numbers. I bet you Paul George was better.
No.
We can
then
look
Russell?
At that.
No.
Then Russell on Oklahoma?
And this two-way player got hit.
Look it up. Go ahead.
The shot ended on him.
Go ahead.
He got the shot ended on him.
Look at Russell Westbrook and Paul George.
He got the shot ended on him.
Playoff stats when it was on OKC Thunder.
He got the shot.
Was that 2016?
What year was that? 2017, 2016?
I don't know.
Russell Westbrook versus Paul George and what?
No, Russell Westbrook and Paul George playoff stats. Oklahoma City Thunder.
So he was a winning player at OKC.
Yes, he was third in MVP voting that year. That's true.
So if he was his third MVP and his best defensive player, this best defensive player, why did he get bust on by Damian Lillard? That wasn't
Russell Westbrook. He lost the head-to-head battle versus Dame.
He wasn't guarding Dame.
He wasn't guarding Dame.
At the end of their last play, he was not guarding Dame.
They were throughout all them games.
No, I'm talking about that last play.
He shot that from the parking lot.
Okay, who fault is that? That's not Russell though.
About 2018.
Yes. It was 2018.
So after PG, he went where?
After PG,
I don't know if y'all can see this. But.
Okay, how many championships have Russell won? I mean, Harden won.
He won an MVP.
How many championships have Harden won?
None, of course. I mean, I'm not discrediting him for that.
Where is
because
these winning players at? Only argument you have is KD.
I can tell you where the winning is. Harden got within 2 wins of beating the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant. You do know that, right?
He did. I'll give him that.
Come on, that's winning right there.
One more time.
Here, what stats you want to see? Because you got.
I just want to see. I want to see points, assists, and rebounds mainly.
All right, here we go.
You gotta say
what is against the Jazz? Yeah,
you gotta say
Russell definitely folded against them niggas. Shit, you want to be real.
First of all,
it's a good playoffs though.
Oh come on, stupid ads.
First of all,
sorry, people.
Now take your time. The truth will be revealed.
First of all, he ain't had no winning players on his team.
Harden was for 7 seasons was the face of the Houston Rockets and had to win the playoffs every year.
He only got to the conference finals with Chris Paul.
He beat Russell head to head, and then he was 2 wins away from beating KD, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond.
When Chris Paul went down, what happened? Oh, I can't play anymore.
Okay, they folded in the closeout game, and that's it.
I'm sorry, I can't get the ad to move, but the stats are here. I don't know if y'all can see them.
I can't see none of that.
Just tell it to us.
Yeah, it's on there. I mean, I can't see him, but.
All right, so we got stats by game. Game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's the overall team stats. Oh my God, go the fuck away, dude.
You should buy something.
Google fucking ads, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to get this.
Do you want an air fryer? No, I'm just.
Stop seeing this. Not interested. Okay, now just go the fuck away.
That's a nice little one-liner, Brian. I got to give it to you.
Utah Jazz basic stats.
Now we just need
just the Thunder. Just the Thunder.
Okay.
I want to know what Russell and Paul George averaged.
Okay, here we go. Thunder basic stats. The fucking Google. I'm gonna take our podcast off of Google if y'all keep playing.
No, we gonna need them in the long run.
Who's that first person right there?
It's probably Paul George.
Who's number 1?
Who was third in
if
MVP
the ad will go away, I will tell you.
Russell, right?
Bro, what the fuck is up with this page, bro?
Sorry guys, we trying to look at Russell versus Paul George stats. Oh, that look like Russell Westbrook with 29.3 points per game. Russell Westbrook with 29.3 points per game. How is that on Russell, huh?
It's probably hard for them to see on the screen.
I seen it.
There we go.
West.
He synced it.
Nah, West.
Oklahoma City Thunder basic stats. Russell Westbrook is at the top.
Huh?
Paul George is right behind him though.
How much Paul George average?
Christ, I can't.
27 to Westbrook's 29.
Now I want to know his field goal percentage. Russell Westbrook.
No, Paul George averaged 24 points per game.
Field goal average for Russell was 161. Paul George was 120.
Huh?
No, the percentage.
The percentage
is 39 to 40.
Oh, I didn't see the percentage.
Okay.
Huh?
All right.
So I don't want. Come on now. I trust Russell.
I trust in Russell Westbrook though. I think he gonna fit in good with the Lakers.
No, this is what the narratives paint on Russell. He ain't never had no winning
team
with no winning basketball players, and he gets scrutinized because I guess he give it all out to the game, and I guess
that's not why
he get
he really cold as fuck to me.
He do get all the flack. Before KD got his championship, he was with Harden. He wasn't no winning player. Paul George wasn't no winning player. He ain't win no championship.
He got put it. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish.
Harden ain't never won no championship. Then we went to Washington. Come on, come on now.
Come on,
DeeJay. I don't care about them winning championships. Okay, because obviously only one team can do that, and LeBron is the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. So I don't care about Russell not winning a championship or his teammates. I want to see how far you can lead a team. When Paul George was by himself, he got to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Look what team he had around him, though.
Who was his co-star?
Nigga, he had a whole. Don't act like Roy Hibbert.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying Roy Hibbert was that nigga. David West, Lance Stevenson, Danny Granger. They had
a cold ass team.
But Russell had Kevin Durant and James Harden.
Went to the finals.
Okay, I'll give him that.
You ain't giving him that. You ain't giving him that.
I'm giving him that.
You forgetting about it.
I'm giving him that. But I'm saying he had Kevin Durant and James Harden, though. Paul George didn't have that in Indiana.
But don't say that like that's Russell's fault.
And then they went to the conference finals. They just got beat by a better team.
Yeah, you can't really say that's Russell's fault.
Because if anything,
it was up 3-1.
So why KD don't get no flack for that?
I'm about to say anything James Harden should get flack for that shit.
I give him flack.
Now, you don't. You give
I
it.
give him mad flack.
Now y'all don't give it to KD. It don't make it no better that KD left after that. It make it look like it's Russell's fault. It ain't his fault.
What did Russell do once he left? Did he leave?
Nigga, he had Victor Oladipo the next season.
He have no help.
Victor Oladipo was an up-and-coming star.
Up-and-coming star.
Up and coming.
If he had this Victor Oladipo, I'd be like, all right, cool.
Yeah, this one he still be the same.
No, he shouldn't be averaging 30.
That's what I'm about to say. They should be. Hey,
listen to me. If I'm averaging 30 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds, I should be winning some damn games. I should be overachieving at least.
Got you, fool. How many points did Bradley Beal average last year?
30, but how many assists and rebounds?
It don't matter.
That does matter. You know what assist is? That contributes to. That means I passed you the ball and you made a shot. That counts.
Okay, when he had those double digit assists, how many shooters he have on his team?
When
he averaged those double digit assists, those triple doubles.
I mean, he didn't have many.
He had shit.
He didn't have many in a 3-point shooting league. Stop! Can we come on, please?
The Rockets ain't okay. They were, but
can we come on?
I was about to say, don't do that, Wes.
And the only reason he didn't make it farther last year, last year when is because they played the Lakers. Don't act like the Lakers didn't win the championship. If they'd have played anybody else, they probably would have been to the conference final. Then lost to the Lakers.
I'm not blaming him for that. I'm
Yes,
talking
you
about
do.
when he had a real legit chance to win. And what happened to the Jazz? When he had a real
averaged
legit
30 points.
Why he not winning with 30 points? You know why?
Because of Paul playoff P.
No, okay. He may have been a contributing factor, but I'm saying Russell averaging all them points. It's just empty stats. They don't contribute on wins. He got swept by a rookie.
Nigga, that's because of Paul George. Paul George ain't pulling his weight.
They couldn't have got one win.
Paul George is not pulling his weight.
He had 24 points.
That was kind of a story of them playoffs because that was kind of
the name playoff P because of the Jazz. Then he started.
He did fuck up with fucked up with Indiana.
All them playoff P's.
They should have won a championship that year.
You don't hear Russell call him playoff Russ.
Shit, he need to be we need a nickname for his ass.
Regular season Russ.
Hey, Brody, you gonna show them niggas because
please show me.
Russ
I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. I want LeBron to win, Mo. So Russell, if you could please,
I got him again.
You could please do your thing.
I got him.
I would love that.
BZ got vocals. So replace
Follow
Russell.
Me.
Oh, here we go with the replace.
No, let's.
I hate when you play this game.
Replace Russell with Dennis.
Okay.
This playoffs.
Yeah.
They wouldn't advance to the next round.
No.
What a goddamn lie.
Russell and LeBron with no AD is not advancing.
Dennis Schroeder couldn't even give you 10 points.
Okay, Russell wouldn't have had. He wouldn't have went out there and put up 0. But I'm saying
he would at least put up 20.
Yeah, he would have. He averaged 20 in the playoffs.
They would have lost though, because they wouldn't have been a better cohesive unit. They had no shooting, and Russell can't shoot himself.
Russell
and LeBron coming at you
to the next
nigga.
They will not have won or some shit.
Chris Paul can't go.
Will Smith would have came and watched.
Chris Paul cannot go up Russell at his age, and you know that.
That would have been an even matchup. You know that.
Russell would have had at least 20 a game, and Chris Paul would have had.
Devin Booker put up 40 in a couple of them hoes.
He didn't put up no 40 against the Lakers.
He did put up 40 in the game. We can Google that.
No, that I don't know. I can't prove that.
He put up 40 in the game. You can Google that too.
Anything is better than Kyle Kuzma, who you was extremely
emphatically. I was wrong about Kyle Kuzma, and I'll openly admit
say
that.
wrong, extremely and emphatically
I will admit that I was wrong, but I was right about Atlanta Hawks.
And wrong about the 76ers.
And I was wrong about the 76ers. I'll give you that.
And wrong about the Blazers.
And I was wrong about the Blazers, but I was right about Giannis becoming one of the best players in the league. I ain't gonna say he the best.
He's not.
He's not the best, but he top 3.
Even Stephen A. said he don't care about Giannis winning no championship.
Stephen A. Smith predicted the finals wrong 5 years in a row. I don't listen to him.
He still knows who the best player in the league is, which is LeBron.
He just like telling Max he wrong. He don't even be right.
If loving you was wrong,
Giving that nigga no credit.
I don't want to be right.
Who
was next?
Bullying Max.
I think that's it. Unless y'all want to talk about Malice in the Palace.
Who?
Malice.
Did y'all see that? Y'all seen the Malice in the Palace, right?
Yeah.
That was insane. Have you seen the Malice in the Palace? Can you Google that? I know Lennon not a sports fan. So Malice in the Palace, Lennon. Okay, the Detroit Pistons and the Indiana Pacers. They were like rivals at the time because the Pistons were the champions and the Indiana Pacers were like the next team by to take over. So they played each other on like a random like Wednesday night or some shit.
That was a good day.
And at the end of the game, things got a little feisty.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, you see, okay.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That shit was wild.
Bruh.
I don't remember it being called that, but yeah.
They're coming out with a documentary August 10th with untold stories about what had happened and different people's perspectives that haven't spoke out yet.
The 90s was dangerous.
That's the 2000s.
Yeah, bro.
People don't know that the league just changed.
Well, no, I'm saying like that the all right, like 96 to about 2002, bro. It was dangerous. Like
shit before then.
Yeah.
Before then, it was extremely physical. Like you could literally, you couldn't fight. I hate when people say you could fight, get away with it.
That shit was wild because it was like no one had ever seen the entire stadium fighting before.
That shit was wild.
Crazy.
That shit looked like an international like football, like soccer game or some shit.
Like,
niggas was in that hoe. Cause like I remember it too. Like it started off like a normal foul,
right?
And then all of a sudden you see a nigga jump over the first 3 rows,
right?
It is what
and
it
just
is.
smack a nigga in the face, and then it just blow up, and everybody was like, "We watching this shit live, like nigga, what the fuck is going on?"
Steven Jackson said that prior to him coming to the team, he didn't know that in the last finals, Ben Wallace had gave
Ron Artest,
who a Metal World Peace now, a little hard foul. Mm-hmm. So it was going through the team that like he was saying, I'm finna get him back. So Steven Jackson had ended up guarding Ben Wallace, but it didn't work. So he was trying to guard Ben Wallace so he couldn't foul him or get his get back, but it didn't work. So Ron Artest ended up fouling him anyways, and then that's when Ben Wallace had,
fuck that shit.
hit him in the face and stuff.
That shit got serious.
And he was also saying that Ben Wallace had also lost a family member. That's why it all got
right.
So Ron Artest was going through therapy, and he supposedly did what he was told to do, which is go lay down and collect your thoughts. So he went and laid on the announcer's table.
Yep.
And that's when a beer ended up flying and hitting in the face, and then
that's right. I forgot about the beer.
That's what escalated the fight. The beer getting going. And if you remember this part too, the dude that threw the beer, it was a dare.
Yeah,
it was a dare. He was like, "I bet you won't throw that beer." He actually betted him that he wouldn't throw the beer. He threw the beer.
I bet that guy is infamous right now.
Bro, it looked like that beer hit him so hard.
Are friends now.
It looked like that beer hit him so hard though.
It didn't hit him hard, but I think it was. Was it a bottle? Or was
it was a cup?
It was a cup, right? Okay. But still, I probably would have been mad too.
Like the way it just bounced off him, he was like, "Oh fuck that!" Nigga got up so
people
quick.
Be like, "Bro, just a beer, you can't do that." It's
fuck
like,
that, but that's the disrespect.
When you in the moment,
and you already mad,
you ain't thinking about that shit, bro. And especially when you hoop, you really be ready to fight, like in the moment. You don't be thinking about that.
That nigga ran up that shit so fast, bro.
And to hold a grudge for a whole year, a
whole year.
Oh yeah, you ready about that shit.
That niggas had issues,
bruh. It was like you said, bro. The 90s niggas, it was a different time at that point in the NBA, and that fight is what changed the league.
Yeah,
they cracked down on a lot of shit after that.
The fouls,
bruh. Like the player safety, like you can't even have bottles at NBA games no more. Like everything is like cups, like it's just a whole different NBA now because of that fight right there.
We should come up with our own documentary.
That'd be cool. We gotta get somebody.
We got 10 years of history, y'all.
No, like how what I'm saying, have our little sit down interviews on how we came up.
That'd be fire. Well, you being funny, but that's fire.
I'm for real, because if we got it's 5 of us. We have some good material.
That's actually fire as fuck.
So y'all was sitting in class.
I can't find his name, but I'm interested to see if in the documentary they mention the guy who threw it, or if they like.
Oh, they will.
You know,
they will.
You know how they have sit downs and shit, and confessions. I wonder if they're gonna have him.
No, watch the All the Smoke podcast.
So, how do you feel about being the guy?
He talks about it. He talks about it. About him and the guy being friends now, and him telling him that it was a bet for him to throw the beer at him.
Would y'all have thrown it?
No.
Hell no.
What?
If
you could have gotten arrested for that shit.
If it was for money, I probably would have did it.
Man, hell. Well, I mean, okay. Let me stop lying.
Did he not get arrested for that?
He didn't get arrested because it was
I think it's because he got hit though.
It was so much chaos that they probably didn't know who threw it. They didn't know who threw it at the time. But I'm gonna say this: I wouldn't throw it because I ain't no disrespectful ass nigga like that. But I could see how in the moment he didn't think it was gonna have him jump over and everybody start fighting.
Something else you got to think though. Everybody in there was probably fucked up because you got the game and it was already a madness type of atmosphere.
It was a robbery.
Drinking. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, that shit was wild though.
Yeah.
I'll watch it again.
That's all. You got anything else on it?
A documentary?
On the pod in general?
Oh. That's all you put on the show for me.
I knew that would take us there.
What?
So I heard DeeJay was outside.
No. Can't fight on that.
No, we definitely
food at the house. I love what it is.
I got some fish at the house with some fries.
Thank y'all for watching another episode of D5% Podcast. Facebook followers is your amazing host, DeeJay. Here every Friday at 8:30. My amazing podcast face is also on YouTube on Saturday at 10 o'clock. And my amazing podcast hosting voice is on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts and all that good stuff. Again, tomorrow on Saturday.
Please, if you're watching this,
please
go to YouTube and hit the subscribe button. Can't see it because we're logged in, but hit that subscribe button. Get our followers up. We're trying to get to 100. That'd be dope
hit it
before the end of this year. So tell your people. Follow us on Instagram, and then of course our audio will be live tomorrow at 10 o'clock as usual, every Saturday.
Thank y'all for watching.
We post clips every day.
Yep.
Every single day except for Sunday. Sometimes Saturday too, but that's usually when we do the show. So, yeah, we got content, y'all. Come fuck with us.
And everybody at the festivals, man, y'all make sure y'all sanitizing y'all's hands because I'm seeing the images and damn, it's packed out there.
Where?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Rolling Loud?
No. All the Lollapalooza.
Oh, I forgot about
Jesus.
that.
And y'all get that vaccine. Nah.
I got the
West.
This your boy West, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
He tried to change the subject.
Vaccine.
I'm gonna get it when all of the gerbils get it. I'm watching
ain't that
all
a
y'all
bitch.
get
I
it.
ain't no gerbil nigga.
I never got vaccinated.
I don't ride in no
getting
Kia
vaccinated
Soul,
because now they're
nigga.
saying the shit that they gave to people is getting them sick.
It's getting
too.
it.
So,
I still need to see
get sick.
more people get tested. I still need to do more research of my own. I'm fine. I'm clean. I'm clean. So
You sure?
we'll see.
That new COVID coming, so y'all do y'all research and do as y'all please.
Just stay
Stay safe, man. Stay in the
It's your
house.
boy B. We out of here.
Protect yourself. Safe
Yeah.
sex is the best sex. It's your boy DeeJay here with my fellas.
It's your boy West, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Alrighty.
Like we've said before, make sure y'all subscribe, like, share, tell a friend. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, we're just getting started. Shout out to our other co-host, Johvan Lockett, also known as Johvan Lockett, and you know that boy Rick that couldn't be here tonight. Yeah, I'll see y'all next week, man.
Catch y'all later.
Peace out.
New music coming too. Y'all niggas think y'all safe. Shit about to be over with.
Bro, what the fuck is y'all ending the show like this?
No, damn. God.
oh Lord Jesus. Yeah, y'all subscribe, please.